This is Fragment Photo and other photo editing apps and programs. So what are photo editing apps and websites? So photo editing apps and websites are anything that can be used to make modifications to your photos. And this can be anything from cropping your photo, adjusting the brightness, using effects, and using filters to completely transform your original photo. So on the right here, you see like a before and after picture, how the picture was before and how it is after. So photo editing can do some pretty cool things to your original photo. So why is photo editing useful? So photo editing is useful if you want to take a picture and you want to later on decide that you'd like to enhance the quality, or if the picture isn't clear or bright enough, you can adjust that. It's also quite useful if you want to completely transform your photos, so make it look like nothing like it looked like before. And you can also embrace your creativity and use all of the tools and shapes to make something artistic, like this picture on the right side. So what are some of the basic photo editing tools? So most of the photo editing websites will have some or all of the following basic tools. So number one is brightness. This is important because you need to be able to see the photo and what you're trying to portray. Exposure. This is very similar to brightness, but it changes the amount of light in a photo. Contrast, saturation, shadows. So these are all some of the basic stuff that come in like basic photo editing tools. Different types of photo editors. So most photo editors will have the basic tools, but the unique features are what makes them different. So like different photo editors might have different tools than other photo editors. And some photo editors focus on improving photo quality, while others focus more on artistic styles. So it just depends on what photo editor you're using. One may, do something much better than another app does something. And if you want to improve the quality of your photos, then a classic photo editor such as Adobe Photoshop Lightroom is probably the best choice for you. And if you want to change how your photos look completely and use unique effects, an artistic photo editor such as Fragment is probably the best choice. So, Prismatic Photo Effects. Fragment photo editing is a photo editing app that takes fragments of your photos and layers them. And this creates a new, unique photo with a cool kaleidoscope effect. So you can kind of see that on the left side. And they have many options such as frames, shapes, and patterns, which can all be added to your picture. And these can be modified to your liking, or they can be left how they are. So you're completely in control on what happens to your picture. And the cost for this costs around 4.99 or 6.99 CAD or Canadian dollars, and is available on the App Store. And you can't see it here because my thing's blocking it, but I think the Google Play Store. Fragment prismatic photo effects. Options in fragments. So you can shuffle the fragments, and this does it randomly. You can shuffle randomly fragments. No, you can shuffle random fragments um through your photos, and this is a good option if you don't know where to start, and it can show you what is possible with the app to give you inspiration. There are also different fragments, and there are many different types, different styles of fragments which you can put on your photo. Some of these are free, but others have additional costs depending on the type of fragment. And the color, you can change the color of the fragments of your photos to create a unique effect. So there's a lot of different things you can do within Fragment. How to use Fragment? So one thing you can do is change the fragment size, which is located down here. You can also rotate the fragment. Maybe you want to rotate to the left, to the right. That can be right here. You can adjust the fragment position, which is pointing down here. And you can also select which fragment you want to use. And on the right here, you can switch between editing the fragment and the photo. And if you want to just use a different fragment, a fragment, that you haven't seen before, you just want to use a random fragment, there is a shuffle option. And there are also other editing options such as brightness, contrast, blur, etc., as well as changing the color. And also on the left side, you can bring up the color menu and other editing options. Photo Leap. So Photo Leap is another photo editing app that can be downloaded on the App Store or the Play Store. It offers basic editing and some advanced effects. The app can be downloaded for free, but there is a paid version which unlocks some features. The paid version costs 10.49 for 1 month, and you can buy this annually if you want, and that will cost you $47.99. Or you can make a one-time lifetime purchase for 99.99. Photoleap is also the paid version. Like this is the other version of Photoleap, and it's a paid version which unlocks a few extra features. However, it is not required, and the most useful features are available within the free version. And one of the unique features of Photoleap is the ability to layer and blend pictures. You can put multiple pictures on top of each other to blend them together, and you can all and this creates a unique effect which can be used in collages. Wow. Lightleap is also a photo editing app from the same app developers as Photoleap. It has all the same basic photo editing apps as Photoleap, but has more features that focuses on lighting and overlays. And they have unique features that allow you to change the sky of a picture or add shapes and shadows. So kind of like what you see on the left over here. Lightleap is a free app, but again, like Photoleap, there is a paid version. It costs $7.99 a month, and for a year it's 24.99. And again, a one-time lifetime purchase is 84.99. The paid version unlocks more options for skis and overlays and some other good features. The paid version is good, but it isn't required to edit your photos. Like every other thing that requires money, there's usually a free option to do it. Like Photoleap's free version, you do not have to pay for these upgrades, and it's only if you really want to. Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. So Adobe Photoshop Lightroom is an advanced photo editing software with more features than some of the other options. It's available on computers, phones, and tablets with Windows, iOS, Mac OS, and Android. So it's literally on any device that you have. And it focuses more on improving photo quality and doing touch ups instead of artistic additions to photos. So like this is just if you want to, clear a few things up or add a few small details to your photos. And for more advanced editing, there is Adobe Creative Cloud that includes apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro for video editing, and a lot more. And I can't, Creative Cloud subscriptions start at 12.99 CAD per month. Adobe Lightroom is a more expensive and professional photo editor than some of the other options. It costs $119.88 US dollars a year, so it's quite expensive, but there's also a free trial. And it's all on desktop. And Lightroom comes with step-by-step tutorials right in the app, so you can learn the basics or master the newest features in no time. The mobile version of Lightroom is free, but that too can be upgraded to the paid version. On the Apple Photos app, you can do basic photo editing for free. They have some of the most basic features as photo editing apps, but they don't have the same special effects. The Photos app is the best and easiest option if you just want to make small adjustments to light, shadows, saturation, and contrast. They also have many different filters that can be added to your photo. This app is pre-installed on most Apple devices and can be used on iPhone, iPad, or Mac computers. So anybody with any one of those devices can, literally use this Photos app and make these changes themselves without having to pay any extra money or having to install anything else. Google Photos. So Google Photos is a cloud-based photo storage platform that offers very similar photo editing to Apple Photos. It has similar features to Apple Photos and can be accessed on smartphone, tablet, or computer. However, the editing options are more limited than Apple. But one of the advantages of Google Photos is that you do not need a Google product to use it. So, like Apple Photos needs a Apple device to use it. That's not the case for Google Photos, as you can use any product. It doesn't have to be specifically a Google product to use it, and it can be downloaded onto most phones and computers for free. Pixlr. So Pixlr is a photo editor that can be accessed from the website or a downloadable app. Both the app and browser version are free to use and offer basic photo editing tools along with some more advanced tools. There are two versions on the browser that are both free. Pixlr X, Pix- Pixlr X and Pixlr E. Pixlr X offers basic photo editing, and Pixlr E offers more advanced features. PixArt. So PixArt is another photo editing app, but it's an app that can be downloaded on phones and tablets specifically. It has all of the basic editing tools, but they also have some other tools such as stickers, collage maker, and a tool that lets you change your hair color. So that's pretty neat. PixArt is a free app, but there is a paid version like many of the other apps we just seen, and it costs $12.99 a month. It does unlock some extra features, but again, it's not necessary to edit photos on your phone.